And in other hip-hop news, it appears that Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are giving Warren G the silent treatment. And this, I'm going to read this article from HIpHopDX.com, and I'm going to give my personal opinion about it. So, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg have been accused by their former friend and collaborator Warren G of ignoring him. Appearing on the Ugly Monkey podcast, the Regulate legend, who is also Dr. Dre's stepbrother, admitted he has no relationship with the duo. He said Snoop and Dre get down and they doing things and there's no diss to them or anything like that. But it's like y'all couldn't call Warren to do a cameo or come hang out or something. I don't want no money or nothing for nobody. Just call me to be around. Warren G didn't detail how he was invited to the Super Bowl by Snoop but was not allowed backstage during the historic 2022 performance. I was trying to get downstairs to get to the back because I had my son with me and he was home from the NFL. So I was like, I'm going to take my son down there so he could see Dre and see Snoop and everybody, he said. Hold on, wait for this to load up a little bit. Hold on, I'm trying to wait for this to load up a little bit, y'all. Y'all know how sometimes this thing will be a little slow. Because he ain't since the end he was in the NFL, so I couldn't even get backstage. I called everybody I knew. Nobody would answer their phones. I couldn't even get backstage. None of that. I didn't give a F about performing. I just wanted to take my son down there to see my folks and see everybody. Snoop and Dre have not yet responded to the claims. Okay, so there's a lot to tie down over here, man. I mean, if you really evaluate this, first of all, he seems to be real hurt from losing Nate Dogg from this day. Because Nate Dogg was his right-hand guy. Even when Snoop, possibly due to politics and being signed to death row, couldn't really work with Warren like that, Nate was with him. Dre didn't want to rock with him like that. Nate was with him. And then he would go on later on in interviews talking about he was hurt when Dre told him that he didn't like the Regulate record. Then he didn't want to give him the Death Row jacket. And then even told him that you had to be your own man. And then even credit him for bringing Snoop to him. Now, Snoop Dogg has his ways, man. I mean, he could low-key be shitting on people. Like, I remember that interview from Dub CNN where he was responding to the claims of Warren G and Dad saying they should have more credit on the Chronic, and Snoop said, I will tell them to their face, you ain't have no credit for it. And then you ain't produced no hits, no nothing compared to Dr. Dre. But here's the thing, and this is my personal opinion on why him and Dre aren't really close. Dr. Dre has never gotten over the death of his real brother, Tyree. So he probably feels a sort of way of his mother remarrying Warren G's father. And now he has a half brother. He's never really gotten over losing his real brother, his blood brother. And I think that psychologically affects him to this day, because at that time he had so much going on. Not defending Dre on how he treats Warren, but that probably is the key. Because he didn't have time to really grieve. He had to then deal with Ruthless. Then he had to deal with Death Row. He basically did what many people in his field of his level of genius would do, and that just put it behind him. Not knowing that it could come back and psychologically affect you. So, being that his mother remarried and Warren G is now considered his stepbrother or half brother, he don't really rock with Warren like that. But there's also people that are probably saying like that nigga could be jealous of Warren G because he didn't put stamps on Regulate. But that could be a possible reason, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.